Hi, welcome to the Paper Turtle. This is Mary, and I have a haul video for you today. And I'm just checking my clock because I'm going to try to keep this in a reasonable amount of time. So let's see, probably about 10:30, 10:40 or so. Okay. Let's see. Oh, where to start? I don't even know. Let me get this bag out of the way. I have some good estate sales and stuff in this batch. We hadn't been to some good estate sales in a while. And I had some good days at some thrift stores too. I have, let me get this out of the way here. These are not for junk journals. These are just glasses. They were 50 cents each. They're vintage, so I'm going to resell these in one of my yard sale thingies that we do. And there were 6 of them, so that was pretty good. Also at that thrift store, picked up this book. Hubby and I were talking about this for some reason the other day. I don't remember why we were talking about it. We were talking about the movie, I think, and who was in the movie. I don't know. But anyway, I said that I didn't think that I had ever read the book. And so we're at the thrift store and we saw the book. So we picked it up. So that's just for my reading to go on my massive to-be-read pile of books. I picked up this bag of buttons. Look at, even the bag is vintage. I'm not going to try to save it, and it's kind of dirty looking and stuff, but I thought that was kind of cool. And I don't know what all was in here. I thought it was a little bit, had a variety of stuff in here. Just this little case with just a couple buttons in there. We've got some snaps. Few just miscellaneous buttons. Not seeing anything too crazy yet. Yeah, nothing special in here at all. There's a peacoat button. What are these things? Well, that's an interesting looking, I'm guessing it's oh, I see, probably, I thought maybe it was like a buckle or something. Oh, there we go. It kind of goes like that. That would be a fun closure, don't you think? Yeah, I'm gonna play with that. I like that. So that's a good thing that came out of this. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, this is like very cheap, like toy plastic. This could be a military button because it does have a manufacturer's mark on the back. That's what my mother told me to look for, but I don't know what it would be. That's an interesting button. I like that one. That's older. Oh, the bag is nasty, actually. It's, you know, it's kind of cool because it looks vintage and stuff, but I'm not going to keep it because it's pretty dirty. In fact, I'm just going to get rid of it right now and put these in a different bag. Oh, bear with me. I gotta grab a bag here. Okay. Yeah, there's not a whole lot in here that's anything very special. That's kind of cool looking. Not sure how I would use it. I don't know how I would use these great big huge buttons. Yeah, not too much in here. That's different. Oh well. You know, sometimes you win some and you lose some, and I have to take the chance, because there might be just that one great thing in a bag. That's cool though. The other day I went down to see my mother and I brought a whole bag of buttons. You've seen them in the last, I don't know, several haul videos. I accumulate them, and when I get a bag full, I take them down. And we sit there and we go through them. And we both found quite a few that were, you know, pretty good. This is the find of the bag, so that's good. All right, so that was one thrift store. Oh, here, I'll just start at the top of the bag, I guess. Yesterday, my husband and I went to a little town called Micanopy. If you're from Florida, you probably know Micanopy. It's a tiny little town up near Gainesville, and it's where part of Doc Hollywood was filmed, if you remember that movie. And they have little shops there. A lot of them are closed during the week. You really have to go on the weekends, but we don't really do a whole lot on the weekends. So, but anyway, they also have a big antique mall near there, and went to the antique mall, and I found this book. I do believe that it is German. Let me know if you can read that or are familiar with the language. It is dated 1918. Here's a better view of it. I have no idea what it says, but look at the paper in here. Oh my goodness. I paid more for this book than I normally pay for books that I'm going to cut up. Look at this paper. It is wonderfully aged, and let me see what you can see here. If you can see the edges of the paper, it's got this green floral print on the edges of the paper. And it's just gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I know that there's people out there who would say, that book could be worth something, don't cut it up, blah, blah, blah. It's not worth much more than the $5 that I paid for it. It is falling apart. It is, number one, it's written in German, which to some people, I mean, it all depends on what people collect. To some people, this may be gold. It may be really worth it. But am I going to take the time to do that research, list this on eBay to maybe get $20 for it? No, I'm not. It's falling apart, and I bought it to use in junk journals, and that's what I'm using it for. And I'm so sorry if you don't like that. Start your own antiquarian book collection if you want. I'm using this. Sorry. And I don't mean to sound snarky, but seriously. Okay. I have, oh gosh, I think one day we went to an estate sale. This is not the haul from the estate sale. I think it's in the bottom of the bag. Or maybe it was in the last video. I don't remember. But the estate sale, the woman was a card maker. I remember saying this, so I think that it was in the last haul video. And she had tons and tons of stamps and dies and other crafty things. And she had this absolutely gorgeous craft room. It was big and bright, and it was just, I would love to have that craft room. But the prices were a little bit too high. So the other day we stopped at one of the thrift stores, and I believe that what didn't sell in that estate sale ended up in this thrift store. I think. Because they had bins, or a bin, similar to what was at the estate sale. So I looked through, the prices were slightly better. But I looked through, and there were a few stamp sets that also had dies with them. So to me, that was worth the $3 that they were asking for these. So this one is flowers and leaves. I thought that was pretty good. These stamps look like they haven't been used. They don't have this part on here. I don't know where it is. but that's okay. And then the dies to go with it. So there was that one. There was this one. I'm not familiar with that brand. And it has I guess this is Stampin' Up! Case. I don't know what that is. Anyway, here's the dies. And she's got them on magnetic sheets, so that's good. And then the stamps. These, I guess both of these, there's probably, when they were sold originally, they were probably sold as two different sets. But here's the branch and a leaf and some of the little flowers that are in here. And these flowers are from here. And I guess you can stamp them like different shades, and they'll come out like, supposedly like this. So I thought that was worth the $3 that I paid for it. And then this one, this isn't really a subject that I would do a whole lot with, but I like it. It's this seascape set, and it's got the dies and the stamps. This is just what the die looks like. Oh my goodness, look at the door opens. You can open the little door. Oh, that's so cute. So I just thought that would be a nice set to have. And also, I got this bag of daubers. They are used, most of them. So they've got a little color on them, but I don't mind. As long as the foam part is still good, and it appears that it is. This was $1 for this bag. And a whole bunch of stickers. So there were these foil stickers that are really cool, and one of them has instructions here, where you take the foil sticker, it's kind of like an outline, and then you stick it on and then you color it. So you could do that with any of these. I thought these were really different. These aren't stickers that I have, your ordinary everyday stickers that you see. So I picked a few up. They were 50 cents each, which I think at the estate sale, if it's the same person, they were like $2, something like that. The prices were like super, super high. If they sold them for 50 cents, they would have sold them. I thought that one was pretty. That's different. And fish. and butterflies. And that's this same design, but with gold. Where is it? This one. And some ships. I just thought they were different. And another stamp set. This one was $1. So I couldn't pass that up for $1. Some days are really, really lucky at the estate sales. And some days not so much. And that's the fun of it, I think. Let's see. This one. This was $1.50 for this bag of beads. And in it were these, I don't know if they're glass or ceramic. Yeah, I think they're ceramic. I thought they were kind of cool. I would picture these on the ends of a tie. I mean, I could use them for a dangle too. They're a little heavy. They're kind of weighty. And these, pretty sure these are glass. Let me see. Yeah, I think these are glass. I thought they were pretty. Come on, Mary. These, kind of a plastic. They're just plain blue beads, but that's okay. Add to my stash of beads. These, and I thought these were interesting looking. I think they're clay. Yeah, I think there's some type of clay or something. I'm not really sure. They're not plastic. They're not wood. They're not glass. But they're kind of cool looking. They almost have the feel of macaroni. But they're not, it's not macaroni. But that's what they feel like. So I think they might be some kind of clay. I thought those were different. And then just these little round, it says Ocean Pebbles Mix glass beads. So for what I pay, $1.50, that was a pretty good deal. Sometimes in some of these places you see the beads and stuff and they want so much money for them that it's crazy. Crepe paper for paper dyeing. This is for Sonia. I'm going to test it before I send it to make sure it does run. But I like the color on that. And a craft bag of beads. Not beads, jewelry. I'm just going to look in it really quick to just to get an idea of what's in there. This was $7.50. I don't like paying that much, but these are getting harder to find at a decent price. So I looked in it, and it looked like there was enough in here that I think it would pay for the $7.50. So let's hope. It is jam-packed, so that's good. A leather watch band, that's funny. Or just a bracelet. I don't see where you would put a watch on it, but This is kind of gross, but I can take the beads off. So this is strung, so I can harvest. Ow! Ooh, that was sharp. There's wire sticking up right there. Yeah, this needs to go. There's a lot of beads on there I can take off. What's this? This is interesting. It's an earring. There's beads on here. This is strung. Take that apart. I hope they're not real pearls. I wouldn't think that they would put real pearls in here, although they're cold to the touch. How do you tell? I know you can like scrape them on your teeth or something, but I have no idea what that means. What? So you scrape them on your teeth, then what? I don't know. That's some kind of gunk or dirt on it. I have no idea how to tell if these are real. They're heavy. They've got some weight to them. They're strung, but I can't imagine that they would put real pearls in a junk bag. I'm sure they check them. Wow, look at all this wire. That was a really dangerous piece of jewelry right there. My goodness. This I thought was interesting. They're long pieces of wood, like maybe bamboo, and some wooden beads. And that's also strung, so that's good. This is metal. Is that copper? I don't know. It looks like copper. Again, I can't imagine they would put copper in there. I don't know. Here's an earring. It's an interesting dangle. There's some bling, but it's curved. Not something I can use, I don't think. What is this? Some kind of a face. And that is on this leather thing with a stone bead. What I saw in there were these peace signs. I like those. Some leaves. 3 sizes. Great for dangles. I like those. Some beads. Oh, what's this little thing? Is that all one thing? It is. What? I have no idea. You wear it like that? Oh, it wouldn't even fit on my hand. I have no idea what this would be. But these little stones are all strung beads. So that's cool. Here's some little crystal beads. A wing. There's a little 4-leaf clover. Oh, it's missing a clover there. What else we got here? There's a star with a moon face on it. Interesting. There's a whole bunch of these blue crystal beads down here in the bottom of the bag. I'm not sure how I would use that. But there's some more beads in here. There's an elephant, another peace sign, and a 4-leaf clover. Oh my, look at this. Wow, can you imagine wearing that? That's an earring. What a cool dangle, though. I like it just as it is. I'm going to take it right off of here. That's pretty cool. I wish there was another one of those. So that's about it. This is just some gold bead things. Overall, I would say that this was probably worth the what I pay, $7.50 I paid for it. There's some flowers in there too. You know, once I harvest everything, I think that there'll be quite a bit here that I can work with. There's a couple things I need to research. Oh gosh, these little things are getting everywhere. This one's pretty. That's weird. Why? It has the screw back and it has a pierced thing and they're connected. Why would they do that? I don't understand. Why? What kind of piece of jewelry is this, you guys? With the screw back and I don't know. I mean, I obviously I think it's an earring, but why would you have both of those on there? Because if you wanted it to look like there was a second earring there, you wouldn't need the screw back. It would just be attached to the other part. Here's another one. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. It's got a long, that's a long, what do you call it? Post. And then it's got the screw back. Is it for another body part or something? I don't know. Somebody will tell me. Sometimes I'm just not very wise to the ways of the world, I guess. This whole packet here with just one little tiny applique in it. Some sequins. Those I think I can take apart. I like the peace signs. Copper. Pearls? No, they're not real pearls. I'm sure they're not. Okay, that's that. How much time have I got? A little bit. Keeping it reasonable. Let's see, where was this? This is one of my regular thrift stores, I believe. Some jump rings. Those are always useful when making your jewels. This is a stencil pack for $1. There's like splatters and splotches and some cracks. I don't know. Thought it was interesting. Might be fun to play with. This is some recipe cards with teacups and bird eggs in the teacups. I thought that was pretty. for 50-cent. Well, you know, I don't need to keep it in the package, so I'm taking it out of the package anyway. There. I thought this was a little different. You know, I don't need trims and stuff, but if I see something a little different, I'll pick it up. And this is thinner. It's a lighter weight than, say, GIMP or something. And I actually might have a use for this. Let me show you. You may have seen the video where I was making my new Happy Mail journal. And it came out pretty good in the end. You know, I struggled with it a little bit, but I don't give up. I keep trying. Maybe not on camera, but I do keep trying. And I did manage to get my my spine attached to my cover the way that I wanted to. I needed to take my time and concentrate on it. Sometimes I just can't do that on camera. It's hard. So what I was thinking, I don't mind the raw edge here, but also, how would this look? Let me just lay it on there and see. If I put that on there like that. Kind of like it. It kind of jazzes it up just a little bit. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on here. I'll do something on there, but what do you think? Let me know. Should I put the trim on there or not? I do like to get your opinions, and I wish that when I do these crafting things that I could talk to you. I know I could do a live, but I'm not, no, not doing lives. Sorry. I don't care for them. And these 2 bags of, what do you call these bags? They're not glassine. They're these kind of bags. I use them when I send out Happy Mail, when I am sending buttons or beads or something like that. So they were 25 cents each. So that was a good little deal there. We went to, wait, what is this? Oh, a thrift store. Oh, I forgot about this. What store did I get this in? I don't know. This one I paid $6 for. I'm not going to go through the whole bag because I have other things I want to show you. I can't even get it open. But it's another bag of jewelry. What I look for when I pick these bags up to see if what's in there, I look for beads. Like this type of thing here. And I look for charms. So this has got a number of beads in it. There's some, oh, what heck, just open it up, Mary. I don't want to, like, linger on this. Oh my, look at that. It's like Indian corn. It's kind of cool. But I have no idea what I would use it for, and I don't think I would wear it. It's kind of cool, though. A bunny. That's cute. Oh, a little Santa charm. That's really cute for a Christmas journal. I don't have too many Christmas charms. I don't do a lot with Christmas. Some kind of a, it looks to me like a religious pin of some sort. These things, what are these called? Cabochons or something like that. Oh, more Christmas. Little plastic beads there. Oh, a big bell. Good for Christmas again. All right, here's a bag of these are good because they're done. They're little glass beads, and they've got the rings on them. All I have to do is attach them. Those are cool. That's a good buy, and there's a bunch of them in here. So that's good. There's some turquoise beads here. These are all strung. I could take this apart. Wow, that's quite the watch band there. Woo. Imagine that. Huh. I think it's handmade. Wow. I'm gonna see if the watch works. No, needs a battery. Anyway, there's a bunch of beads on that. That's good. Little birdhouse hook. What the heck? We have something inscribed here. Can't read it. It's a religious thing. Oh, another religious thing. Saint Anne. That's heavy. That might be silver. A few pieces of handmade stuff in here. Another bunny. Here's some beads with, that's got Asian writing on it. Macrame. I had a macrame bracelet just like this in the 70s. Wore it all the time. It was a thing. There's some earrings in here. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use them. Not a lot of beads. Not a lot of, another macrame bracelet. Not a lot of charms. Here's another watch. You know, these would be kind of cool to dangle on a thing too. You know, you can use anything. All right, so that one's not bad. I think I can get quite a bit out of there that's useful. All these earring backs. A diamond. I wish I knew jewelry better, because there may be fines in some of these bags, but I don't know how to determine if something is valuable or not. I just use it for crafting. I'm assuming whoever makes these bags up checks. But maybe, you know, maybe they don't know either. And they just... I'm going to throw both of these into here, along with these. And get them out of my way. Alright, how are we doing on time? A few more minutes. So we went to this new store. I had never heard of it. It's called Pop Shelf. We went in just to see what they had in there, and it's kind of like Dollar Tree or Five Below. You know, it's got a lot of cheap stuff in there. But I got a thing of tacky glue for $1. Now, I used to be able to get this at Dollar Tree, but at Dollar Tree, it's now $1.25. I paid $1. I picked up a couple of these Micron pens. I forget how much these were. $2 each, I think, maybe. Wait. Oh, I just threw the bag over there. But cheaper than like Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I got a blue one and a black one because these are good to use for writing when you want your writing to be small, very fine point. So anyway, if you see that store pop up somewhere, Pop Shelf it's called, check it out. Oh, went to an estate sale that in the pictures, I didn't see the craft stuff. I walked in and they had craft stuff. And I kind of went a little, not crazy. I don't go crazy. But it was fun. Also, at either that estate sale or another estate sale, I got some padded envelopes for like 50 cents or $1. Always good to get them cheap there. Then I found, no, this was, excuse me. This was the estate sale that had all the stamps that I was telling you about earlier with the beautiful craft room. I thought I had already shown you these, but I guess not, because here they are. And these are the things that I got there. A lot of things they had were very expensive. I don't know what they thought they had, but it was way more than I would pay at a thrift store or an estate sale. So I didn't get a whole lot, but I found this. I love Marjolaine Baston. Look at the fussy cutting that can be done in this book. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. I absolutely love her artwork. I follow her on Facebook and she posts things. Look at this, a whole thing about all the different kinds of bees. That's cool. So this is an absolutely beautiful book. Hate to cut it up, really. But I want to use it. So probably will cut it up. And I'll keep my eye out for another one to keep, maybe. But I won't do it right away because I have so many other things to use. So maybe I'll just hang on to it and see if I can find another one. It's not like an old vintage book or anything. So I don't think that they're going to be too hard to find. Manufactured for and copyright 1994 Hallmark cards. So keep your eye out. Really, really good artist. Wonderful book. All right, so these are some of the dies that I got. I got this one. I think now I have, I don't know how many bicycle dies. I just like them. I don't know why. So there's this one. And I forget, I think they were charging $3 for the dies. I can't remember. And then this sheet. Really like this one. Whoops. And these stamps, and I think they had, did they have 3 or 5? I think they had $5 on the stamps, but when I got up there, she charged me $3. And if I had known that, I might have got a couple more. So there's these leaf stamps. I thought those I would use. There were so many, and so many that I just wouldn't use. They're not my style or my thing or something. These are ATC stamp sets. I have been wanting a new ATC stamp for a long time. Oh, and an ATC. Look at 2 of them. 2015, 2013. Thank you, Pat. So yeah, these are great. I have an ATC stamp that I use, but I don't I don't totally care for it. I forget what I paid for this, not $3, but I wanted the flamingo. And this sketchbook had quite a bit of paper in it. It's a nice weight. So I grabbed that. I don't think there were any sketches in it. Oh, there's this. Doodles. And this little basket. I like this little basket and a little bead. Bead looks like the same ones that came out of that jewelry bag. When I'm working on a project, I tend to pile things up on my table here. So I thought if I have this as my project basket and anything I'm using for the project goes in here and can sit on the table, it might be a little bit neater. That was my thought process when I picked that up. So hopefully I will use it that way and it will be useful. And this I think was from a thrift store or an estate sale. I don't remember. I think a thrift store, yeah, thrift store, because it's got like a thrift store price on it. This is a pretty full pack of scrapbook paper that I thought was kind of cool. It's all vintagey looking. I don't need scrapbook paper. If you could see, well, if you've seen any of my like organizational videos, you know how much scrapbook paper I have. And what you see in the videos is not all of it, unfortunately. So I don't know. I thought it was a good pad. And it was only $2 and it's pretty much full. Now, where am I going to put it? I don't know. That's always my dilemma. I picked this up because I like the color, and my metal rulers the numbers get worn. Like this one here, you probably can't see it. This one here that I have on my desk, it's not too bad, but there's spots where the lines are wearing. And sometimes, you know, you need those 1/8 of an inch lines. And then this one here is really wearing. So I just picked this up so that I'd have another pretty ruler and I can see all the lines on it, and it's cork backed. So it goes in my collection of rulers. I just like the cover on this. This is going to be a journal for me. Nancy's Mysterious Letter. I think that would make a fun journal of some type. Paid $1 for it. It's in really good shape. I don't think there's any pictures in it. I didn't read Nancy Drew when I was a kid. I was a Bobbsey Twins person. I have my collection of Bobbsey Twin books. Nancy Drew was not I wasn't into the mysteries. I might have read like 1 or 2, but it wasn't like a big thing. But I know for some people it was, and I thought that was a cool cover. Oh, and I just bought this to go on my reading shelf. Eden's Outcast. It's about the story of Louisa May Alcott and her father. I haven't read that, so that's for my reading shelf. Okay, so I started to tell you about an estate sale. I think this is it. Went to 2 estate sales that day. The first estate sale, neither one of the estate sales, I didn't know they had craft stuff in them. The first one I walked out onto their their porch, and there was craft stuff out there, and I was like, oh, look at this craft stuff. And I bought this that I'll show you in a minute. And I bought this bag of stuff. When I walked further into the house, I go into a bedroom. Oh my gosh, you guys, this bedroom was full of fabric. She was obviously a quilter, and if you know any quilters, you know that they collect fabric like scrapbookers collect paper. And this room was full of absolutely gorgeous fabric. And I really, really had to like contain myself. And the fabric was $1 a piece. Some were small, some were like measured fat quarters, and some were bigger pieces. And I started, my arms were like loaded, and my husband was like, you want to put that on a holding table and come back? I'm like, no, because if I do that, I'll keep buying. And I don't need it. But it, oh my gosh, it's there and it's beautiful and it's cheap. So what I got, look at that cow picnic fabric. Oh my goodness. I love it. I thought that one was pretty with the teacups and everything. Let's see, this one I picked up for the butterflies, of course. And that's a big piece of fabric. That was $1. And actually, when I got all of this stuff to the checkout, now this was an estate sale run by people that we go to their sales often. They know us. They greet us. We greet them. We chat. We talk. They know that we buy stuff. And he gave me the best deal. All of this in this bag. This. And I think my husband had something in his hands too. $7. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. This person had traveled to Africa. Do I have that in here? Yes, I have another thing in here too. Several times. I don't know if she was a missionary or what. But she had a lot of Africa-themed things in the house. This is like safari themed. I don't know why I bought this. It was just different. I don't know if I'm ever going to do a African safari themed journal, but I thought it was different. And look at this huge piece for $1. Well, less than $1 because of what he charged for all this. I think that these were each $1. These bundles. There were a bunch of them. So many of them. This one has cats. She also liked cats. So it's got cats, fish, more cats, yarn and paw prints, and more cats. Different color theme. So, I don't know. I just, and I like the colors in this one. I thought those were really pretty. I don't know what these go for in the store, but I know that they go for more than $1. So I should have got more, but what am I going to do with it all? Then there was this bundle. And again, individually, I don't know what these would have come to, because he gave me such a good deal. And when he does that, I want to be greedy and go get more, but I didn't. So these are really pretty, just pieces of cotton fabric. I liked the colors, so that's why I picked these up. Look at that and that together. So pretty. Oh my goodness. This would have made a beautiful quilt. You guys, $7 for all of this. I was, usually what I do is I will add things up in my head before I go to the register, because sometimes those people are in a hurry and they don't add right and stuff. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's $6 right here if these were $1 each. Napkins. I already had these napkins, I think, but they were $0.25. cats. And they're cute. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. And I found this. Oh my God. I don't know if he saw this, if he would have sold this to me or not, but it was out there. It's a passport. 1952, South Africa. Now, it says canceled all over the passport, so, and it's clipped and stamped. Nobody can use this. Nobody's going to steal this. But it's got, like, her information there. And look at that picture. Isn't this just the coolest thing? Look. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I don't know how I'm going to use it, but this is Swaziland, Trinidad and Tobago. Look at these stamps. Southern Rhodesia, Northern Rhodesia, Victoria Falls, and then the rest of it is blank. Isn't that awesome? That's so awesome. I love that so much. These pretty index cards. I don't know. Did that come off of here? I think so. Yeah. Some rabbit appliques. Pretty cool, huh? And I found this. The male in the family, I'm guessing it was the male, maybe it was her, I don't know. They were into like ham radio stuff. And there was one room that was all dedicated to that. It had all this electronic equipment in it and stuff. There were a lot of people in there. But I peeked into the closet and there was a box on the floor in the closet with like old notebooks and stuff like that. Not really anything that I wanted, but I kind of flipped through it and I found this. I thought this was really cool. Radio, the American Radio Relay League radiogram via amateur radio. I have no idea like when this is from or how it was used or anything, but I just thought it was cool. I hope I had of that. Some more fabric pieces. 5x5 squares, all in blues. Not even opened. This Common Forest Trees of Florida, How to Know Them. This is most recent edition is 1948. That was pretty cool. But this is a very good, intact, in good shape book, so it'll be last on my cut up list, which means I'll probably never get to it. These all came, this is all in the $7 pile, you guys. The Junior Book of Birds. $1938 is the most recent date on it. And it's got these plates, and then it's got black and white drawings. I thought it was very cool. Again, it's in the cover's pretty messed up. Fairly good shape, but that's probably going to be a cutter. And buttons. These were marked $3. You know, I think these were from a thrift store. I don't think these were from the same estate sale. But I see some buttons in there that I think that my mother would like. There's a stamp in there. There's a key. There's a buckle. I want to show you this one. I think this is one that my mother would like. Oh, there's a few of them in there. Yeah, she's gonna like that one. It's got a name on the back. I can't read it. Might be glass. And it's got this flower. It's etched into it. Isn't that gorgeous? There's several of them in here. Oh, mother-daughters. That's called mother-daughter buttons when there's two sizes like that. Oh, she's going to love these. She is going to love these. What else is in here? A pearl buckle. That's pearl also. All right, Mary, don't spoil surprises. Yeah, she's going to like those buttons. Okay, not a whole lot else, but those were some special buttons. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's been an hour. I still have stuff in the bag here, but I'm gonna have to stop because I don't want this to, I didn't even mean for this to be an hour-long video. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned. Very shortly I'll have another video up because I'm just going to continue on, and we'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.